Hey guys, and welcome back today to a special episode. Today got the Blokees classic review. This one which is Bumblebee from the Dark of the Moon, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So yep, this is the Dark of the Moon version Bumblebee. And since Blokees announced this, I was definitely pretty excited actually to get the to get this one because B is kind of like my favorite. I'm looking for the card because I just remember there's supposed to be a QR that I could scan and in the app. Oh yeah, there is. So and we add on the instruction. But yeah, I do when Blokees now this Bumblebee is kind of like one of my favorite Transformers, so I know that I have to get this one. And getting it in hand is pretty cool. I already built him, and just right off the bat, definitely pretty detailed actually, and they definitely up their game onto the classic class, which is definitely really nice. And yeah, I'm gonna do a split build on this one, and then we're going to take a closer look at the Bumblebee itself. Bumblebee full build, and after you Blokees up their game on their classic class, definitely have a lot of detail and cool stuff that we're going to take a look at this B. But first, let's take a look at the box now. Let me look at the box. It is Blokees, Transformers, model kit, and got the Bumblebee in front there. Classic class Bumblebee has 93 pieces, so it is a model kit. You don't really need like a card or anything, which is definitely pretty nice there. On the side, Bumblebee side, on the back, there's the Bumblebee again, the nice poses there. So that's it. Now let's take a look at the accessory that he came with. He came with this shoulder, kind of like a shoulder missile that you could put on him onto this side. Yeah, so there's as you can see, there's a hole there, and there's a pack that you could just put it in if you want to, but I don't think I'm going to do that. This one just in the plain black plastic here. Like you could paint the table with like a silver or something to make it more pop out, but I'm not gonna use that. It comes with the extra head, so you got the normal head here. You got the normal head here. See, definitely very nice there, and you got the mask one. So of course I'm gonna have to rock with the mask one. But in case you're wondering what the normal head look like, oops. Yeah, the base. I'm just gonna take out the base. Okay, so let me just pop off the head. Oops, I pop off the joint there. So let me try to fix this for a bit. Okay, so it is without the mask on and the light up. Okay, pretty nice actually. Not a bad head for the unmasked hair, I would say. But in the display, I feel like I'm gonna rock with this like a mask on head. That one looks cooler, so yep, but pretty cool. Got that, and you got the mesh one, of course, and you got a few extra hand. I believe you got the one open hand, technically two, my bad, two open hand, and then you got the two fist hand, and there's a shoulder cannon here. So you get a shoulder cannon on the right arm that you could remove that if you want to. Let me try to remove it on camera if I can. Yep. so you need to separate this out. But let's take a look at the cannon first. Yeah, alright, let's take a look at the cannon. Pretty cool, pretty basic black plastic, but really nice sculpted detail all throughout the cannon there. Pretty cool. So in order to remove it, you need to open it up. Technically, yeah, you can display it whatever you want, either without the cannon or with the cannon, but I'm gonna go with the cannon. But for this review, let me just change it up to the open hand. There you go. This is the open hand. I accidentally removed this. It's pretty easy to just assemble it back. There you go. So now let's take a closer look at the Bumblebee. Before that, I forgot the base. The base is different than the Transformers 1 base, which is pretty cool. They are not in two pieces, they are in one pieces, which is interesting. And you got the flame effect there. It's a pack over there for his feet. And that's it. Now let's take a look at the Bumblebee. Take a look at the head. We already take a look at the head. Feel like there's supposed to be a Autobot logo on top there, but I think it's a bit on the smaller side, so I don't think Blokees can print that Autobot logo unfortunately on there. But oh well. Take a look at the body here. Keep it nice overall. For a model kit, it's pretty seamless. That's the thing that surprised me about Blokees. It is a model kit, but for a model kit, this thing is seamless. You can't really see like a separate joint or anything, which is definitely one of the advantages for the non-transformable Transformers figure, I would say. Yeah, this thing can really transform, of course, but yeah, it's pretty nice. And with that advantages, kinda, you could put a lot of details, and for the price of this and the detail on this, yeah, it is definitely pretty amazing. So all in all, but I feel like this figure could add a little bit more of silver wash to make it more pop out, but I think you could do it on your own if you want to. You got the doors, actually the car door there, act like a wing, this wing, which is pretty cool. Take a look at the arms there, some silver pieces over there, and we got the shoulder. So we're going to take a look at the articulation later on. But the leg, very nice, and also the leg here, really cool. And the feet, the face is a bit, I think I assembled their feet the correct way. I think this one is supposed to be inside, not outside. I don't know, looks a bit on the weird side to me, but I think I assembled this correctly if I'm not mistaken. Yep, on the box also this thing is supposed to be inside, not outside. But, yeah, there's a hole there for the base. But the back, even the back has some nice sculpted detail throughout. Actually, not just, you know, I mean, there's no paint or anything on the back, but still they didn't miss out on the sculpted detail even on the back, that is pretty nice. Now let's take a look at the articulation. The head can move it up pretty well for a ball joint. You can move it down, turn side to side. A bit of the pivot, I'm guessing, not really much. So the hand, the arms, you can move it out that much. Move down, so it is on the ball joint, as you can see. So you can hinge it up and down a bit, and you could not really rotate 360 because of this back here. And you could kind of do a butterfly joint. And then there's a bicep elbow, the single joint, and these elbows. Waist is on the ball joint, so you can move it however you want. And there's a waist joint, I believe. So waist joint, you can see you could pivot it, move forward, crunch forward and back a bit. Then the leg, you can move it forward that much, back and then outward. And then there's a rotation there. The joint, there is a rotation at the upper part of the knees. Oops, oh no, let me fix that pretty quick. Okay, fix that. Single joint these knees. Is it no, it is double joint. Interesting, that is the double joint these knees. Then the feet is on the ball joint. So yep, there you go. And that's it. Now to put on the let me just put on the head one. Oops, let me just put on the mass head, I would say. Okay, putting on the better mass head, and then putting on the arm cannon. In order to do that, you just take out the hand and then put on the joint here first. Putting on the joint first here, and then just put it in. Wait, I think you need to move this thing first, and move put this in. Trying to do this on camera. I think I have it the wrong way. Yeah, it is on the wrong way. My bad. If I'm mistaken. Okay, and then just put on the pieces back again. Or is it? Okay, let me just try to fix this. Up, there you go. So yep, it's supposed to be on that side, but that it is the one with the arm cannons and then the mass on. This is the post that this is the mode that I'm definitely going for my display, and just putting him to the display base. Let me bring down the camera a bit, and I guess this is Bumblebee. Now let me just put this in second. So yeah, that is a classic class Bumblebee from the Dark of the Moon. So did I recommend this model kit for the price of it? Absolutely. I mean, it is Blokees. Blokees killing it with their price point, and the detail is amazing. Probably a bit lacking on the paint, not gonna lie, but if you're a good customizer, I feel like you could definitely do that on your own. To be honest, it's just a pretty easy paint wash here and there, because you already have a great sculpted figure. You just need a pretty good paint, and yeah, it could be a premium figure. Yeah, this is Bumblebee. So let me just turn him on a bit, and you can't really see it with my lighting and stuff. But okay guys, thanks for watching the video. Just mention in the comment, share video to see more classic class Transformers review. I do want to get that Jet Optimus Prime. It is also from the Dark of the Moon, so that one is definitely on my wish list next. So I could get it as soon as possible, and definitely I want to pair him up with the this Bumblebee. Of course, Bumblebee can be alone. I need Optimus Prime with him. So definitely getting the Jet Optimus Prime next. So yep, and goodbye.